system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Chicago Bears.
Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Purdy now on second down.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Second and 10. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
You look at this Bears defense.
It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. They'll get it at that time. And that's going to make it 4th down.
And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
4th down try. Here's Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down. But they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long.
Back to throw, Purdy. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Francisco.
A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the 49ers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Sims going to go ahead and hold on to this one, and they'll start at the 25. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. The Bears at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in 1 hand.
Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Sims going to go ahead and hold on to this one, and they'll start at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Let's go. Come on.
Now Fields.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Can't stop you. This defense is asleep. That defense is asleep.
Here's Fields.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Pulled in at the 24.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards.
And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Purdy. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he's across midfield to the 48.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 29, here's 2nd and 5. Purdy will set up to throw it here. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Moody good with the extra point,
and it's now 21-0.
Here's Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Sims going to go ahead and hold on to this one, and they'll start at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Moore, the man in motion. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. It's Eckler again. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
On second down, Eckler. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Fields now to throw.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
Here we go.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A give, Eckler running to the right. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Fields. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Well, Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal.
It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well. And he's been right.
Purdy.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line.
5-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Second and 7.
Keep it up.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
That was a nice run, a nice gain there as they head towards the 2-minute warning.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. They need 2. Here's third down.
Let's get out of here with a win,
Here's Fields. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on fourth down. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And he'll take it just outside the 40. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
With the score, Niners 28, Bears nothing.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Sims going to go ahead and hold on to this one, and they'll start at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields
trying to lay one up deep.
And that almost their first INT in the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Throwing on third down. Fields. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though.
And they will take over first and 10.
Do not kick it to 22.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
On second down, Red. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now that'll kick out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted back at their own 30. Oh, man. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Here's Fields now on second down.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. A huge play there for Chicago. 43 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Eckler is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Eckler again. And he'll be stacked up short as the tackle is made at about the 3.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, you're going to have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the fourth quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one. But I don't think they're built like that.
And this time he is in.
Austin Eckler,
his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Bears get a bit closer.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort from the 41. Here's second down and 5.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Second down and 4.
Now a give right side. Red, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. A gain of 3, second down. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Here's 2nd and 7. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
This from 32 yards away. And his kick here is good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Here's Sims now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They run with McCaffrey off the option.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Moody good with the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Fields on first down.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Throwing on second and long. Fields.
And this is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Bears on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. To throw is Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's taken down inside the 30. And quickly, they get to the line.
Bears, first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing again is Fields.
And his throw here's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields.
And he comes back with one complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Back to throw. Fields.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 17 yards out.
And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Good gain there on first down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And the tight end goes in motion left. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he gets it up past the 35. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And they will take a knee here.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Let's go.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So the victory here for San Francisco, and we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for San Francisco, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
down.